Yo, yo, yo. Hello, everybody. What's up? Jalen, seeing the clouds. Yes, exactly, man. Ozzy, what up, man? This is another, how do I say it? This is another secret society stream because I know not a lot of people are going to be on uh right now. So, this is this is a meeting. This is an exclusive meeting. Jalen, how you doing, man? How you doing, Ozzy? What's up? What's up? What's up? Move this up here. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Healing from all the cooking I did from Thanksgiving. Legit, just been lazing about. What'd you cook? So you be cooking? What'd you cook, Ozzy? Been doing all right. A lot of rating in 14, but been making a Neo Cities page. Neo Cities. Neo Cities. What's Neo Cities? Is that like a website thing? Neo Cities. Hold on. Let me check what you talking about, Ozzy. Hold on. Thanksgiving was good. Was home for the first time in like 7 years. So it was basically what GeoCities turned into back in like 2008. That's what I wanted to say, but I wasn't sure because I thought GeoCities had died. I thought GeoCities was done, but hold on. Let me see. Why am I scrolling? I should just go to media. Whoa. Dang, bro. So that hold on. I might as well pull this up since it's a chill stream today. So I might as well pull this up. Sleek, what's good? Brian the Turkey for wow. So Brian the Turkey for 2 days. You not playing. And then this is collard greens, mashed potatoes right here. Jay Cooldown, what up? How you doing? What's this? What's this right here? Oh, you can't see my mouse. Hold on. I don't think y'all can see my mouse. But what's that on the bottom left, Ozzy? Oh, okay, okay, okay. That don't look like stuffing in the picture. But I see the collard greens. I see the. So did you do all the cooking? Jay Cooldown, I'm good, man. You know, Ozzy, like that is crazy. I've never done the cooking for Thanksgiving. It sounds like a task, especially seeing what you doing right here, bro. Salute for real. Um, Jalen, oh nice. I made the stuffing and sweet potato, but this is major. Y'all be oh man. Now I feel bad because I do not be doing no cooking. Sleek, what's good, man? Sleek SSB, what's good? What's good? What's good? Uh oh, people are coming in. Okay. Yeah, my family, we didn't do Thanksgiving this year. Uh because they're getting ready to go Well, not all of my family, but my mom, dad, and sister are getting ready to go back to Nigeria for a while during the holidays. They're gonna be visiting Nigeria, so uh, you know, they're in preparation right now. I was gonna go, but I was too late with booking my ticket, and then the price went up. By the time I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be going to Nigeria this year, um, but them ticket prices, man, at the if you wait too long, it gets crazy. Um, but um, I did spend the holiday, the Thanksgiving with my girlfriend's family. So that was nice. So that was cool. Um your place got to be nice with time off. My place is mad stingy. Yeah, they're my job is okay with time off. It's like they're reasonable about it. So they know, "Oh, Hassan, what's up, man? What's up, Hassan?" They know that it, I work also the location I work, the lab that I work at, it's kind of in the country, like in the boonies, like in the country, like Trump town. And so during they have like an appreciation or like they really respect all the American traditions and stuff. So so anything like July 4th, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, they're very gracious and they're like, "Oh, spend time with your family," all that kind of stuff. So, it's cool. Um my uncle is somewhere in Ghana. Oh, that's dope, Jay. That's dope. Yeah, I'm Nigerian. So, every few years we got to go back and visit, you know. Um so yeah, that's usually what's been going on. That's what's been going on. Um so have y'all been doing any gaming? Zimron, what's up, man? What's up? What we been playing this holiday? Before we get into the topic, what we been playing? Oh shit. I'm nearly done with Dragon Quest 3. I completely get it as to why it is the game of Japan. Okay, so have you played Dragon Quest before this one? Dio, what's up? Spend time with your family, aka play games for 8 hours. Yeah. Dio, how you doing though, man? J Cooldown. I'm gonna play Dragon's Dogma 2 while contemplating capitalizing Cyber Monday sales. Just a few hours of 8 and 11 and 7. Been doing some new runs in Against the Storm and Frostpunk 2. Oh, Dio, you're playing Ape Escape 1? Wait, so you're not blown away. It's decent, but not blown away. Man, I love Ape Escape 1. But that's interesting to hear. But I played Ape Escape 1 when I was a kid. I rented it from Blockbuster. Um, and for me, that was the coolest thing ever. Hassan, recently I just been playing the MVC collection and some more cave shmups. Haven't been playing nothing new. That's dope. J Cooldown, I'm leaning towards Metaphor. How far are you in Metaphor, Cooldown? Zimron, I just got back into playing the Switch. Splatoon 3, Age of Calamity, but it's just really hard to not get bored trying to level up the bonus combos. Yeah, with see, I guess it just depends on your playstyle. With me, with games, for the most part, I'm not a do everything person. Like I'm a for Age of Calamity, I only did what I had to do and just kept it pushing. I was not trying to level up shit and do all this extra shit, you know, because it gets a little grindy when you play it like that. So I was just like, do just do the bare minimum of what's necessary and just keep going. I don't know about all the other stuff you got to be unlocking and leveling up and all that stuff. Patiently coping that Switch 2 gets the AOC boost. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I was saying I'm contemplating spending. Oh, Jay, yeah, 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 yeah. If Metaphor is already on sale, I'd say like go on and like get that. It's a good game. It's a good game. Very good game. I'd say it's my game of the year. Like Metaphor is my game of the year for sure. It is very nice. Very nice. Been hearing really good things, and I enjoy Persona and SMT games. Okay, that's fire. That's fire, Jay. That's fire. Zimron, yeah, I got the Spiral trilogy and uninstalled it immediately after 100% because I probably shouldn't 100% my yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not by the way, I'm not a completionist at all. I'm not a 100 percenter. I'm never that. That's not me. Yeah, that's what I figured you meant. You meant first, Zimron, yeah. But yeah, I'm not a 100 percenter. Demigod, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? Sleek SSB took a long break from Persona 5 Royal, just getting back into it. Oh, okay. Man, after I beat Vanilla Persona 5, I was not interested in playing Royal because I was like, nah. Y'all already made me spend 100 hours of my life on this story that could have been cut 50 hours, you know? So I'm not about to play that again. Kaiser, what up? And yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not. Persona 5 is just too long. I'm sorry. Question: how do you feel about the old Let's Play era of YouTube? I grew up watching Chugga Conroy. You know what's crazy? I did not grow up on Let's Plays. I did not grow up on Let's Plays. Well, let me not say that. I wasn't somebody who watched Let's Plays. That was the era of YouTube that I came in on. But nah, I was not watching Let's Plays. I don't have any memories. I think the only people that I kind of watched sometimes here and there was Game Grumps because they were kind of funny, but I never like kept up with Let's Plays. I never followed along and, you know, got into a game because of a Let's Play. I'm at a point with Atlas where I'm contemplating just waiting for the updated release DLC. Yeah, that's a way to go about it. That's one way to go about it. Cause Atlas, they're good for that. They'll give you that second edition. I'll only do it for things that I can speed run with no grinding, which is a bit harder to do nowadays because of RPG elements. Don't get me started. That's a topic for a stream. That is a topic for a stream, but I don't know how I want to frame it. But the way that genres are just not being as specific now and kind of just being this amalgamation of thing with RPG elements instead of just being the thing. Shooter with RPG elements, action game with RPG elements, puzzle game with RPG elements, platformer with RPG elements. Like, why can't you just be a platformer? Or just be an RPG? It feels like some games don't know what they want to be. Persona 3, man, you know I'm not a Persona 3 guy. Um The new small additions to Persona 5 Royal never felt compelling enough for me to essentially replay vanilla P5 just to play a new 15 to 20. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. How do you feel about the Persona 3 music though? I think Persona 3's music is pretty bad. Um Mass Destruction is one of the cheesiest songs in the Megaten series. Um I'm not gonna mince words here. I'm not going to, you know, I can't water it down. I can't water it down as much as I want to, because I know a lot of people love the Persona 3 soundtrack, but yeah. Some of the horns too are very fake sounding. And look, I love Shoji Meguro otherwise. The Nocturne soundtrack, amazing. I love Persona 4 soundtrack. I'm pretty sure he did Persona 2. And I love Persona 5 soundtrack. It's just that Persona 3, I don't know. Maybe he was kind of experimenting there. It's just a really unappealing soundtrack for me. Just very unappealing. Um but as I'll say with everything, if you love Persona 3, that, and by the way, that's going to be a theme on the stream. If you watch me consistently, you'll see that I'm always kind of taking little shots at Persona 3. But look, if you love Persona 3, I still love you. It's okay. It's okay. It's not that serious for me. It's just a game that, it wasn't for me. I see the vision. It's also not a bad game. It's not literally a bad game, but it just did not. It did not click with me. It's my least favorite Persona game. My Persona rankings are Persona 4, then Persona 2, then Persona 5, then Persona 3. I have not played Persona 1, but a lot of people tell me Persona 1 is pretty bad. But yeah, it is funny seeing the staff forming from Nocturne to Persona 3. I think some modern games use modern game design and controls as a crutch for quality. That's interesting, Zimron. That's interesting. The portable. Okay, y'all. Let's talk about this. We'll honestly go through a bunch of stuff today too, because again, it's a chill stream. It's the holidays. Um, you know, this is kind of just a chill stream for the secret society. This is a secret society stream. You know, uh, so we're gonna be more loose with it. We're gonna be a little loosey goosey with what we talk about today. So look at this. Sony is making a handheld. Um, Now I know y'all saw this. When did they talk about this? Earlier in the week. Uh, what do we think about this? What do we think about Sony stepping back in the ring? First of all, do we think they're going to actually step back in the ring, or are they just considering it? Like, what do y'all think? Let's start with that. Nintendo continues to be the template. The return of the PSP, a real one this time. Yeah, yeah. Nintendo, we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about that too. I don't think it'll work out for them like they want, given how much they want an immediate success. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with this, is that we've seen time and time again that when something doesn't hit out of the gate for Sony, they kind of just retreat immediately instead of pushing through and making sure that it works or trying to develop something over time, build something over time. Nintendo owns Japan entirely. If they do, it will be to regain some of the Japanese market. Yeah. You know Sony and the current trends, but nah, I think they're testing the waters. Oh, so Antiquaz, what's up, by the way? But Antiquaz, you think they're just kind of flirting with it? You don't think they're gonna like actually jump back in? Deal from the makers of PSVR 2 comes the next hardware failure. That's funny. That is funny. But yeah, um, yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like now here are my thoughts, right? First of all, the thing they're presenting to us here, Sony is making a handheld that allows users to play PlayStation 5 games anywhere. Now, this part of just being a portable PlayStation 5, I'm not totally sure if that's enough to gain back the Japanese market, right? If we're talking about the reason that they would make this handheld, Jalen said earlier that it would be to help them gain back some of that Japanese market. Now, I will say something that just plays PlayStation 5 games anywhere, I think is a good proposition, especially in America. Seeing how the PlayStation Portal worked and did decent, it sold decently well. I think this premise can work, right? Sue Take fan. Sony is running. Oh, but what's up, Sue Take? By the way, is that how you say it? Sue Take? Either way, Sony is run by coin counting cravens. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. Who won't man up and make the Vita 2. Like the Switch as a handheld uses carts, but would this portable PS5 take discs? That's dumb. Yeah, it would, I assume, have to be digital only. That's what I would assume. But going back to what I was saying here is that if they're saying that it is years away if Sony decides to release it at all, by the time that happens, the Switch 2 will have taken off. And the Steam Deck, presumably, will also have taken off. So at that point, Sony is coming in to a crowded market by the time they even get around to this. So to just be something that plays PlayStation 5 games anywhere when they're porting PlayStation 5 games to PC, so the Steam Deck will already be serving that purpose. And on top of that, the Switch will also be playing modern games on top of Nintendo exclusives. So you're competing with a Nintendo handheld and you're competing with the Steam Deck, which for all intents and purposes is going to be a portable PlayStation 5 pretty much, because you're going to be able to play Spider-Man 2 on the Steam Deck 2 or whatever it ends up being. You're going to be able to play Horizon, God of War, and all those things on the Steam Deck 2, unless Sony does something to lock Steam out of that eventually. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if there's even going to be room for something like this, unless, like who said it earlier, unless they take a real handheld approach and say, this is a dedicated handheld and we're going to be making exclusive games and experiences for this handheld and not just make it you can play PlayStation 5 games on the go thing. So I don't know. Dio Shuhei left because they didn't want to call it Vita 2. Hey man, Shuhei is gone. That's also crazy. That did happen this week. We're seeing Switch 2 in like 6 weeks. Nintendo needs competition, but I just can't see Sony compete with game quality. Wait, why do you say we're seeing the Switch 2 in 6 weeks? What makes you say that? Oh, you think they're going to show it in January? Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. But also this right here, the fact that Xbox is also hopping in the ring. Xbox is also hopping in the ring, which I forgot to mention. And I think they're screwed too, by the way. Xbox is also screwed if they hop in the ring. That thing is going to flop. Dedicated handhelds are an impossible sell in a post-Switch world. I agree. I agree for sure. Yeah. I think we're seeing that boy in a few weeks with the March. Oh, a March release. Oh, Ozzy, you're getting a little brave. March. I don't know about that. But yeah, maybe we will see it in January. But okay. So that's that. Oh, Arthur, what's up? If Sony makes this for a market, they'll need to make actual handheld games. Their typical games rely on spectacle and a long time investment. Yeah, agreed. But the other thing too, y'all, that I want to discuss, how do we feel about handhelds as a form factor moving forward? Jay, what up? Sorry I didn't tell you I was streaming today, but I figured you see, I just kind of decided to do it on a whim. But I'm glad you're here to mod in case anything gets crazy. But um, but yeah, like, what do we feel about handhelds as a form factor moving forward in gaming? This is what I want to ask. Do y'all think that handhelds might potentially be the main way people play games in the next few years? Because the way we got the Switch 2 coming up, and the way the Steam Deck has been picking up steam, I can see handhelds potentially being a bigger deal than we've ever seen them in the past. Sony also are one and done for most people. Handheld game design is very gamey inherently. Mario Odyssey is very gamey. What about God of War is really gamey for a handheld? Yeah, that's a good point. January reveal and March release for Switch 2 will be wild. Yeah, for sure. I can't see it, but if I don't know if the rumors are saying that, but that would be crazy. Handhelds are already the main way people play games. Yeah, I want to exclude mobile from this conversation. I want to exclude mobile. I mean dedicated handhelds in terms of the console main players shifting to handhelds more. That's more of what I'm talking about. I think they'll become more popular once 5G takes off in rural areas. To me, Xbox has an opportunity to make a solid handheld PC with a proper UI and access to all PC games and a proper UI. I think it's a smart move. I hear you, gaming. What's up, by the way, Gaming Grounds? Sleek SSB with graphical fidelity sort of plateauing. I can see handhelds competing with console, especially if they're hybrids. Sleek SSB. That is where I was getting at. That's what I was getting at with my next point on this topic, is that because we're seeing console graphics kind of plateau, I do feel that the next step is with form factor stuff. It'll be, what up, Ish? It'll be the aspect of how we're playing these games. Sony is trying to get back in the game. Yeah, Ish. Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. I can't tell y'all how many times that I've come back home from work and my PC's right here. I got a bunch of games I can be playing, but because I have to sit up and play, I just don't feel like getting on my PC to play a game. So I'll choose to play my Switch or something. Or choose to play my Anbernic. Or let's get real crazy with it. Sometimes I would just be like, let me play my 3DS. So that's kind of what I'm getting at here is that I think people are understanding the appeal of the handheld form factor, especially now that more types of games are playable on handheld. So you don't necessarily have to choose between like Ozzy was saying earlier, you don't necessarily have to choose between a big game or playing something that is more handheldy or portable focused. You can play a God of War on your Steam Deck if you want to after you get back from work, and you don't have to sit up on your couch or in your gaming chair to do it. That's the one thing about the handheld form factor that I think isn't discussed enough. It's not always about being able to go outside or go places to play your game. Sometimes it's just about being able to be in a different position while you're playing the game, just be in a more comfortable position, more convenience, that kind of thing. Ace Thunder, what up, man? I feel like Switch 2 will basically be Switch combined with the best parts of the Wii U. Gotcha. Oh, M. Okay, what's up, bro? Yo, I remember you from the YouTube bump days. Bought a PlayStation Portal a couple weeks ago. Very enjoyable. That's fire. Yeah, I heard the PlayStation Portal is doing better than anticipated. Gaming grounds. That's how I feel with my ROG Ally and Odin too. Yeah, I've mostly played handhelds at home. If I'm out, I'm doing something else. Author ACU. Yes. Exactly. So that is where my head's at with like the future of handheld gaming is that because more types of games are being played now on these devices, people are starting to see the value in them more than they did during the Game Boy days or even the DS and 3DS days. Yeah. Sony was already testing out that form factor stuff with gyroscope and haptic triggers. Yo, by the way, y'all remember when the PlayStation 5 was initially coming out and they were talking about all of the different features and people were really hyping up them haptic triggers? I don't know who here has a PS5, but are the haptic triggers still this big game changing thing? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Did the haptic triggers really change the game? Did it really change our experience that much? It was fire with Death Stranding. Okay. Haptic triggers are ass. Hey, I don't hear many people talking about it that much anymore. I don't hear many people talking about it that much. Chris does stuff. What up? The haptics are really cool, but no game uses them. It's on developers. I have a PS5, and to be honest, I don't really care about them that much. That's the thing also with some of these cool features. It's not even just with haptic triggers. I'd say even with Nintendo and gyroscope, that feature is genuinely useful. Gyroscope is genuinely a good feature, but developers just don't use it enough. PS5 has gyroscope. I wish gyroscope would just become a standard now because it really is useful. Take, bro, I forgot about haptic triggers being useful like a week into playing. Shooting Dio, what up, man? Jarvis, what's good, man? What's good? No pervert games anymore, so no one uses haptics. Ah, man. Ah. Tengu, gyroscope is so cool, especially in BOTW. Yeah. I love gyro, man. That's how I played Armored Core 6. Shadows of the Damned has it. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like when games gyro is slowly but surely catching on. It's not happening as fast as I would want it, but it's happening slowly. Someone mentioned the Switch port has aiming controls that feel like RE4 Wii Edition. Word. Word. But yeah, on the handhelds, I do think it's the future. I do think that we're headed towards that future. And it's kind of interesting that this wasn't something that people predicted when they were talking about what next gen would be. Everyone was kind of hyper focused on the normal things like the graphics, the frame rate, all that kind of stuff, which granted is important and is a part of the conversation. But I think this handheld thing is gonna be a big deal moving forward. I think it's gonna be a very big deal moving forward. Now, to go back to what Ozzy was talking about, something Ozzy was talking about, uh, Nintendo. They are in an interesting position now because they were so ahead of the curve on this. The fact that handhelds are potentially now going to become like more of a standard way that people play games. I think the fact that they're we're ahead of the curve on this means that, and this might be crazy, this might sound crazy, but they are potentially going to be the main console. Like, you know how right now PlayStation is kind of the default system? Like, if you ask somebody who considers themselves a gamer, like, oh, what system do you be playing on? Most of the time they're going to be saying PS5, right? But I think we're headed towards a future where potentially it's going to be a thing where you ask somebody, hey, what system you play, and it's gonna be like, oh, the Switch, Nintendo. I think you J Boulevard, you can't see it. Y'all can't see it. Liquid Zareth, what up, man? How you doing, bro? Oh, okay. Author ACU says it's at least going to be more of a split. Okay, let me like rewind a little bit. PlayStation is still going to be in the conversation. But you know how right now if you ask like a regular dude, right, who games, like what do you be playing on? They're going to be like PlayStation or Xbox, right? Because that's where And by the way, as much as we talk about Xbox not doing well, that is still a thing. If you ask people, what do you game on? Or if someone asks you, let me say that, if I tell someone I'm a gamer and they ask me what am I playing on, they're going to ask PlayStation or Xbox for the most part, because that's where NBA 2K, Call of Duty, Fortnite, all those types of games, Apex Legends, like that's where those types of games are played the most. So, and in America at least, no one's gonna ask you. And y'all, by the way, I tweeted about this a while back, and some people were trying to argue with me on this. But let me know if I'm tripping here, or maybe it's just my area. But in America, when someone asks you what you play on, for the most part, they're gonna ask PlayStation or Xbox, right? No one's gonna ask you PlayStation or Switch, or Xbox or Switch. Am I tripping? Like, yeah, okay. I yeah, Jay. Liquid. Just got to be careful if handhelds make a resurgence. Then we're gonna have the guy who talks about how. Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, when people are asking you what system you play on, they're gonna ask PlayStation or Xbox. And if you say the Switch, then they're gonna be like, "Whoa, okay," and then they might say something like, "Oh yeah, like I love Mario," you know, like in America, Nintendo is still not. Nintendo is popular, but they're not seen as like the capital G gamer console. They're seen as like the extra thing that you get. Like no one is gonna say like a gamer isn't gonna be like, oh, I mainly play. I'm talking about regular people that you meet outside. I'm not talking about online. Of course, you can meet people like that, but yeah, I don't think the regular capital G gamer is saying like I mainly play on Switch. I don't think that's really a thing here in America. Um, Hassan, not J Boulevard. I get the craziest looks when I tell people I play mostly Nintendo. Yeah, same. I get crazy looks when I tell people I mainly play PC. Not crazy looks, but people PC is less. I don't get as many crazy looks, but people might be like, "Oh, you one of those people." Like when I say I'm a PC gamer, they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, you real hardcore with it, huh?" You know. And that's to your point, Zimron, about like, yeah, PC is getting more popular too. J Boulevard, nah, you're not tripping, but I think it depends on the demographic. That's true. Okay, Jalen, that's to your point. I think if I'm talking to gamer guys, that's the thing. But if I'm talking to um women, and I'm not trying to like, you know, stereotype or say that mainly women are Nintendo centric, but if I'm talking to a girl, yeah, like it is likely that they might be like, "Oh, I mainly play on the Switch," you know. Um yeah. So yeah, it does depend on the demographic. Xbox is still a part of the conversation despite what you see on social media. Yes, agreed, author. Agreed. Antiquaz, PlayStation is always supplementary to me. Man, I left PlayStation. I left after. And I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. Let me read what Jalen's saying. I was chatting with the AT&T rep, and they were talking about wanting a PC. When I said that's pretty much the only platform I'm on nowadays, aside from having a Switch. Yeah, yeah, Jalen. PC is getting more normal. PC is getting more normal for sure. Dio, half of Nintendo's IPs have a big female user base. Yeah, for sure. Yep. I think even I noticed it before Nintendo released the data on this, but like I think they released that 50% of their fans are women, which I think is proportionally higher than what you see on PlayStation and Xbox in terms of like the female demographic. Um like yeah, like Nintendo's fan base is half guys, half girls. Whereas I think other platforms is more like I'm not saying it's these are the exact numbers, but it's closer to like 70% guys, 30% girls, something like that. Um but okay, what I was going to say about PlayStation is that I had a PS4 and during that generation, I felt like they just left me out of the gamers like me out of the conversation. So stuff like God of War, Horizon. I tried out Horizon, wasn't for me. I'm not saying it's a bad game, just wasn't for me. Last of Us is not my vibe. I'm not really into zombie stuff. I wasn't a big Spider-Man person. Like I'm not super connected to the Spider-Man IP like that. So it was just a lot of stuff where I was just kind of like, oh man, I'm not PlayStation's not really giving me anything interesting. And all of their games kind of had there wasn't enough variety. For the most part, all of PlayStation games were third person behind the back cinematic AAA experience with realistic graphics. It wasn't really and I'm not saying that by the way, I'm not one of those people that think but don't put me in this box. I'm not one of those people that thinks there's anything wrong with those types of games. I'm just saying that I'm left out of that. I'm not that's not my vibe. So after the PS4, considering that more games were coming to PC, I and the main reason I was playing PS4 is because I'm a fighting game player. So that's where the fighting game community was. And I had to pay for online. So when PC, sorry, this band aid keeps slipping off. When PC kept proliferating more and getting more ports, that's when I had to be like, okay, why am I on PS4 paying for online and not really getting any exclusives that appeal to me when there's PC right here? So that PS4 generation was when I was like, oh, okay, I'm done. I don't think Sony, I don't think PlayStation, I don't have any reason to be on PlayStation anymore. So that was pretty much it for me. I don't really buy PlayStation consoles anymore. So yeah, I decided from that point that that was it. I will say, oh Zimron, you're right. Lack of voice chat does hurt Nintendo a lot. I hope they gotta get that together. It's 2025, about to be 2025. They gotta. I know they're trying to protect the kids. By the way, though, I will say they can kind of get away with it now because of how big Discord is and how easy it is to just talk on our phones these days. Um, but yeah, I still think they should find some kind of solution, like some safe, kid-friendly solution. Oh, you're saying oh Zimron, you're saying women may play Nintendo more because it doesn't have voice chat. That's interesting. That's interesting. Nah, I think Nintendo games just I don't know. I don't want to talk when women aren't here. But I do feel like um Nintendo games appeal to women just because of the things that women are socialized to enjoy. Nintendo has a bit more of that. So guys are more into competition and high intensity experiences, whereas women might be more into like um how do I say it? Like more personal type shit. So stuff like Animal Crossing isn't necessarily about competition. It's more about like your personal engagement with the game. Like you're kind of going at your own pace with something like Animal Crossing. So I think women are socialized to like those types of things a little more. Um Even stuff like I'd even go as far as like even stuff like Zelda isn't like very high intensity. You know, when you're doing puzzles and stuff, you can kind of like go at your own pace. It's not very like urgent unless we're talking about something like Majora's Mask. Um so yeah, like that's but that's just me trying to just off the top of my head. And Link is also hot. You know what I mean? Like he kind of appeals to the female gaze, I feel. Just a hot, cute guy. Not intimidating. But I don't know. This is just me off the top of my head. Yeah, it's risky without women here. It's just it's just me just theorizing. I don't know. Um but yeah, let me see. Splatoon also has a unique flow that's different from it's so chaotic. Yeah. I feel that only a few second or third party games drew me in and like Gravity Rush 2. Yeah, Gravity Rush 2 is very good. That was the last thing Sony made exclusively that made me be like, okay, I see the vision. I see it. Splatoon gathered such a large portion of women and queer people in its player base just because of the lack of voice chat, and that is a very intense game. Yeah, Splatoon, I do notice has a lot of women in their fan base. A lot of women and people in the LGBTQ community play Splatoon. I know this because I think that's how you follow me, Ace Thunder, because I used to play a lot of Splatoon uh 2 specifically. I played a lot of Splatoon 3, but I have like 400 hours in Splatoon 2, so I was pretty deep in that community. It's a lot of women and a lot of queer people, which is cool. It gives it's a different vibe, you know. It's refreshing to see communities that like aren't just straight guys. Um it really depends. The horror games community is like ran by women, and I don't consider Nintendo helping with that market at all. That's true, Jalen. All women are not the same. You know, we're kind of more so talking about trends and less about like, oh, because you're a woman, you're gonna like this, that, or the third. You know, that's not what that means. It just means that like things might trend a certain way, but it doesn't mean that, you know, I'm not really a gender essentialist, but I'm also not I'm also not going to ignore that society kind of socializes genders to do certain things. Whether it be through marketing or how we're being like raised. Like I said, guys, we're generally, you know, more competitive, more into like competitive experiences. But, you know, like I'm not always going to be into that. You know, sometimes I can just play something chill. Yeah. So Sony really did abandon that side of the market. And, you know, it's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay. Not to get into things, but there's a possibility some communities push out certain demographics. Oh, for sure. That is a whole separate can of worms, too. That is a whole separate thing, also. Did y'all buy any games for Black Friday? Like, did y'all get anything on sale? I got Stellar Blade. I got a lot of Switch games. How am I rocking my headphones like that? Magic. Magic is my halo. I'm a digital angel. This is what digital angels wear. Man, that's a Zimron. That you do bring up an interesting point with the voice chat thing. I might have to look into that. That's an interesting point. I didn't think about that. Raven, what up? I feel like mobile gaming is discounted way too hard when there are a decent amount of quality, polished mobile games. People just don't have the tech to support the quality games. Oh, let me say this on the topic of mobile gaming. The reason I can't get into mobile gaming is because my mind can't compartmentalize the fact that I use my phone for other things. So I feel distracted when I'm because I've tried to play games on mobile and I'm like, this is weird. This is weird because like this is where I just want to be on Twitter or text somebody or scroll on TikTok. So I feel it's weird. I don't know. It's just weird for me to play games on my phone because I just associate my phone with doing other things. And for some reason, it should be. I mean, you can say, oh, you use your PC for other things. I don't know. It's just different, though. It's just different. I also grew up PC gaming, too, though. You know, I was playing Age of Empires and Sonic CD and stuff. So, but anyway, Kirby and the Forgotten Land because I've needed something chill since Metaphor. I heard Kirby and the Forgotten Land was good. I got a Switch OLED OLED. I'm sorry for 278. Now on two switches. Oh, dual wielding the switches. Fate stay true. What up? I got Hollow Knight. Dope. That's fire. Everyone's man. Silk Song still ain't out. It's crazy. Considering SH2 remake still, but I don't know. I'm on the fence. Yeah, I saw Silent Hill 2. Walmart had a deep discount on that. Hassan, I've been thinking about getting a new computer desk, but no games. Yeah, suspicious platform. I bought a Steam Deck years ago, and what else? Suspicious platform. You bought a Steam Deck years ago, and all I played on it was Pokemon. Nah, that's real. That's real. I got TOTK, Jamboree, and pre-ordered Xenoblade with one of those vouchers. Did they have the vouchers on sale or something? I see a lot of people talking about Switch games. Or did you just say you used your voucher finally? You already had it. Yeah, they're not on sale. Okay, so you just use your voucher. Hold up, did anyone buy? I'm gonna ignore that deal. I pretend I do not see. 667 Link, what up? Welcome aboard, man. That game is on PC as well, but it feels weird to me to play it on there. That maybe because I played it on my phone first. I don't know. Word, word, word. So I got for Black Friday, I got a new CPU. I haven't put it in yet because I'm lazy. But I got a new CPU and that's it. And I thought about getting Cyberpunk because Cyberpunk got a deep discount right now too. And I want to get it on GOG because I'm trying to, as much as I can, start buying games on GOG instead of Steam. But, you know, it's tough because GOG is kind of late on getting stuff sometimes. But I got I'll say it because I'm not being as mysterious about my specs anymore because I think people are gonna be y'all aren't. Sometimes I don't say my computer specs because people are just annoying. But I got a 5600X. That's the new piece CPU I got. Yeah. So the 5600X should. I don't think I'm not sure. I just want to be able to play games full screen because I can play games full screen while streaming. I mean, I can play games while streaming, but they can't be full screen. They have to be windowed. So, um, I think the 5600X will get me that last little boost that I need to to be able to do this comfortably full screen. Yeah, I'm trying to actually because Steam, you don't be owning your games technically, so that's why I'm trying to use GOG a little more. Um, but Cyberpunk always goes on sale, so I don't even feel rushed to I don't even feel rushed to get it for real because I know it's gonna go on sale again. But y'all see this? $47.99, and that's for the Ultimate Edition with Phantom Liberty and everything. Reject them cookies. Fuck you. Yeah, it has everything for $47.99. I want to get the Trails games again on GOG, but they're like Nintendo in the fact that they're rarely on sale. Oh, okay, yeah. Fate Stay True. I had to upgrade my whole PC for Stalker 2. How is Stalker 2, by the way? I'm hearing it's good. I'm also hearing it's bad. I'm confused on that. Burgundy, what up, man? How you doing, man? Cyberpunk is really funny because you guys remember in the immediate aftermath of its critical bombing, you could get it cheap as hell. But when it got its reevaluation, it never dipped that low again. That is crazy. Yeah, Liquid Zareth. I do think it can go lower. I do think it can go lower. So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna buy Cyberpunk until I know that like I'm going to play it. Until I know for sure that I'm gonna play it like immediately when I get it. Because if I get it right now, I still got some other games I got to get through. I know I wanna. I'm playing Metroid Prime 2 right now. Um, so I don't. I'm not in a rush to get Cyberpunk. Stalker is janky, but so everybody's saying Stalker is janky, but it's good. Interesting. So is Stalker 2 immersive sim? Like, what's the genre for Stalker 2? I never got into that series. Is it immersive sim? Ozzy, Prime 2 is getting the love it deserves nowadays. Long period of time where I thought it was the worst part game when Prime 3 is right there. Yeah, look, I'll say this. When I was a kid, Prime 2 was just too much. It was too much, like with the going back and forth, revisiting places, and then like you taking damage when you go out whenever you go to the dark world, you taking damage the whole time until you get into them safe zones. But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh no, that's fire. That's actually fire. That's actually fire. Out of all of the Metroid Primes, Metroid Prime 2 is the one where you really feel like you're on a hostile planet trying to survive. Like you really feel like the environment is against you. More than any Metroid Prime game. Alec, what up? I will say I haven't reevaluated Prime 2 completely yet because I want to beat it before I do my like reconsideration of like where I rank it. But Prime 3 feels good to play. Prime 3 just feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like it just feels great to play. Yeah, Prime 2 has a really good stressors, lots of things to think about at once. Word, word, word. Prime 3 feels like a Metroid game made by. Yes, exactly. Prime 3 is like actiony. Prime 3 is really like actiony. It's really all of them are good. All of them are good. Yeah, and yes, Ozzy, it did use the motion control as well. And Liquid, exactly. You got to get through the backlog before you get the new games. Y'all. I know that a lot of you here are probably I'd say 90% of y'all are people probably who stack up your game libraries. You buy games impulsively and never touch them and never play them. But I'm telling you, the adult grown man way to game is to finish a game and then buy a new one. You don't buy a new one until you finish one that you have. This creates discipline. This is how you finish games. This is how you make good financial decisions. This is how you focus, you know? Since we're on Prime, how do you feel about Other M? So Zimron, you know what's crazy? I don't know if you remember this happened back in the day, but um Metroid Other M had a glitch where you could get stuck in a certain area if you did something wrong. Like you would get stuck in a certain area. That happened to me. I got stuck. And Nintendo released a patch for it. I think you had to download it to your SD card or something like that. And then you had to do something. But I wasn't going to go through all that. I wasn't trying to do all that. So I just quit the game because I got stuck. So I never finished Other M because of that glitch. Chris does stuff. I did pick up a few games, but I made sure they were short because I have enough long RPGs. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You either do that or you like You either do what I said or y'all do what Chris said. Buy stuff that's short. If you have to get your impulse buys off. Cuz also impulse buying, your purchases aren't just about saving money or spending money. It's not all about that. That's not the reason I'm saying. The reason I'm saying this is cuz I think buying games can psychologically create a sense of accomplishment in your mind. So they talk about this when it comes to productivity theory, where they say that sometimes you shouldn't talk about your goals out loud or talk about what you're trying to get done out loud, because when you say it out loud, it creates a false sense of accomplishment. So this is the same thing I'm talking about with buying games, is that sometimes I think people, they'll buy games and they'll feel like, oh, I'm gaming. So they never finish anything because the part of their brain that should be focused on gaming is focused on buying a new game and then playing it for an hour and then buying another game. And then they just get stuck in a loop of just never actually finishing anything. So that is part of what I'm talking about too. It's not even about like being financially responsible. It's about psychologically making sure that you're playing games and not just like collecting, you know? I know a lot of collectors that don't finish shit because they don't realize that the hobby of collecting replaced playing games. How does only buying games once you're finished with others factor into games that are designed to play forever? Like, 667 Link. Those don't count. Those don't count. So I have those side. My game I play forever is KOF, stuff like that. Splatoon, Lumines. Those don't count. So you can buy those infinitely. Those count as finished once you buy them, pretty much. So yeah, those don't count. Those don't count. Mechanically, Other M is fun but a little janky. Cosmic Synapse, what up? Welcome aboard, man. I def bought a lot of games when I was stressed out for comfort when I was in school. Yeah. Burgundy Striker. The same way that as a creative, telling someone about an idea makes you less inclined to do it. Buying a game also feels like playing it. Yes. It's a psychological thing. It's psychological. Shooting deal, how's everyone doing? Hey man, it's the weekend. I had a 4-day weekend for me. 4-day weekend for me. So it's man, I'm happy. Honestly, once I start a game, I'm finishing it before I move on to other games in my backlog, unless the game I'm playing isn't really clicking for me or I lose interest. Yes, that's the other thing too. I want people to also understand dropping a game is the same as finishing it. More people need to just be like, oh, no, this sucks. I'm done. As opposed to like I can't, when I drop games, that's also me finishing. If I don't like it. If I like it, I'm going to finish it. But I drop games a lot if they ain't hitting. I ain't about to waste my time push. I am not a push through head ass. I am not a push through head ass. I will not push through a game. You got 2 or 3 hours with me. And after that, if it ain't hitting, I'm out. I will not. I got too many other things to do. People with those big ass collections scare me. You know they don't play shit. Low key, antiquaz. You said it, not me. You said it, not me. I didn't say that, but I agree. But I ain't say that. But you right though. But that's what he said. That's what he said. I love I love moving on to PC because now I mostly just play forever games and I go through times where I play it a lot or drop it for a year. Yeah, I'm becoming a very big forever game person. Like stuff that you just don't have to beat, that you just play. Underrated that that vibe for gaming, I love it. I think it's great. I think more people need those types of games in their lives that like no matter what's going on. Ooh, come on, come on, come on. Hey, hey. There we go. That was weird. People with the backlog. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That's also why I low key want Balatro to win Game of the Year. I want Balatro to win Game of the Year just so like those types of games. By the way, I haven't played Balatro. I might try it out eventually, but I just want a non third person adventure narrative thing to win. Just so we can like get back to realizing like, hey man, there's a lot of different types of games out here. All the game awards that I want to win are like just for chaos because I don't give a shit about the award show. So I just want like chaos. By the way, this is one thing we got to talk about since y'all are here. Since y'all are here. Next week, if nothing is going on, I don't think anything will be going on. Next week, we're going to do the Came and Went Awards. Now, right now, I need y'all to help me. We're going to choose 20 games right now that are going to be nominated. And then we're going to do a bracket to whittle it down to what the top 10 Came and Went games are. What should the 20 games be? Heavy Wings, what up? What up, man? 2024 Burgundy. I'm writing them down. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Hold on. Okay. And then let me move this down. And then blow this up. Or would they let me blow it up? Fuck it. Okay. Now, we got Persona 3 Reload, right? We got that. We got Concord, right? Dragon's Dogma. I saw someone say Dragon's Dogma 2. Oh, who said y'all want to put Astrobot on there? Oh, hold on. Fate Stay said Hellblade. Hellblade. Sleek SSB said Sparking Zero. Ooh, that one. That one. I still need to play that game. I kind of want to play that game. Whoa, Power World. Hassan. Whoa. Whoa. I forgot about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We got 14 more. Hell Divers. There we go. Stellar Blade. I'm going through everybody's. Ozzy, you being crazy. Tekken 8, nah, I can't. We can't put Tekken 8 on there. We can't put Tekken 8. No. We can't put Tekken 8 on there. No. It's still kind of, people still kind of talking about it. Fighting games are very hard to came and went. It's very, well, actually, no, let me not say that. The fighting games y'all know are hard to really be like came and went situations. Black Myth Wukong. Oh no, Ozzy, you're right. Oh no. Echoes of Wisdom did came and won. Wow. Thousand Year Door remake, Alec. Thousand Year Door remake. Okay. Kaiser said Concord. Okay, no. Here's the thing. These are just denominations. So we can have that conversation about Concord, but it got to be nominated. These are the nominees for the games that came and went. Suicide Squad that came out this year. Yo. I'm gonna come back up here and kind of like, cause I don't got no more space. Brothership. Mario. Y'all think Mario and Luigi came and went? Chris, I didn't want to say it. I was hoping nobody would say it. But yeah, we got to put that in here. We got to put it in here. It did. And I bought it, but I was still in my KOF phase, so Sute, I was gonna make a tweet about that, but it wasn't gonna be a came and went tweet. I was gonna be like, did y'all know that Horizon Lego game came out? Penny's Big Breakaway. My gosh. I hate putting indies on here, to be honest, but okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Four more. Let me see. What did I miss? Going back through the chat. Y'all hear that? Sorry, there's a loud ass car outside. Wait, did let me ask y'all. Do y'all think Sonic? I don't think Sonic and Shadow came and did Sonic and Shadow Generations came and went? Y'all think that one came and went? I'm not sure. Sonic fans, they will not let anything just go. Yeah, no, I don't think Sonic. Oh, hold on. Fate Stay. Thank you. Fate Stay. Thank you. Fate Stay. Fate Stay said Star Wars Outlaws for sure. Star Wars Outlaws. Three more. Grand. Ooh, how did we forget that one? Grand Blue Fantasy Relink for sure. Ooh, I almost forgot. What's that game by the Z game? Y'all know what I'm talking about? The Z game by the Genshin Impact people. What was that called? What was that shit called? I know y'all about to say it. Zenless Zone Zero, yeah. All right. 1, 2. Marvel Fighting Game Collection? That's a boring. It's old anyway. The fact that it's a collection that was even able to get any hype is kind of like crazy. Because them games, people still play Marvel too, even without the collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. One more. One more. Let's look through the year right quick. Let me look through the year right quick. Hold on. Because I don't want to forget something crazy. 2020. We got to make sure we get. Okay, here's the thing about came and went. We got to get one. We got to remember one part about came and went. The game has to also have came. So I'm seeing some games that like didn't even come. So I would say Kunitsu Gani, it went, but it didn't came and went. You get what I'm saying? Like it just went. Animal Well came and went. The Animal Well came and went. Y'all think Animal? Hold on. Let me look. I'm looking through the year. Hold on. Antiqua. Oh yeah. Pause. Yeah. Pause. Thank you, Antiqua. Pause. Pause. Um. Hold on. Let me look at something. Right quick. Cause we can't. I just don't want to forget nothing crazy. So we got I'm sorry, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. We're gonna let's do this. I'm gonna add everything y'all are saying, and we're gonna eliminate some of these down to 20. Okay. So I'm gonna add the Princess Peach game. And I'm gonna add um Wait, Pikmin 4 came out last year. Pikmin 4 did Pikmin 4 come out this year? No, Pikmin 4 came out last year. I'm gonna add Skull and Bones. Yeah, oh yeah, Skull and Bones did not come. Infinite Wealth. Yeah, I didn't know I was streaming either, Mr. SU. I just kind of decided to do this like randomly because I just wanted to get some conversations in. Um we're doing the nominations for the Came and Went Awards. We're doing the nominations because we're gonna do the bracket next week. Um, what was the other game? Princess Peach and somebody. Y'all said something else that I didn't add because we're gonna take out some of these after. Foam Stars. I knew there was something that was like a big one. Yeah, Foam Stars. I was like, I know there's something. Yeah, that came out this year. Yep. And I think that's all the big ones. Wait, Foam Stars was that? What's going on here? Hold on. Why is it saying this? It was this year. When was Foam Stars? Hold on. Let me look just in case. No, Foam Stars was this year. The beta was last year. Okay, yeah, the beta was last year, but it came out this year. So this is what we got: one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, 21. 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. Which, so we got 21. We got to take out one. Uh, which one should be taken out? I'm low key going with Stellar Blade. Penny's Big Breakaway is indie. So that is kind of, I do kind of want to take that out. I kind of want to take out Penny's Big Breakaway too. Stellar Blade does feel like it kind of stuck around in the worst way possible. Like people are still talking about it, but it's kind of just become this mascot for annoying people. Um, so it kind of didn't came and went, but I wish it did came and went. Um, I'm looking through just in case we forgot something else. I'm looking through more. How do we feel about Rise of the Ronin? Should that be on here? Let me just add it just so y'all. Rise of the Ronin never came. Pause. I can't pause every time. Fuck that. It never came. Haha. Um Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be everything. That might be everything. Did I put Hellblade 2 on here? Yeah. And oh, how could we forget? How could we forget? Y'all know what I'm about to add. Y'all know what I'm about to add. Oh, hold on. Sorry. How could we forget? Yes, sir. So we can take out Penny's big breakaway. I think, and then hold on, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We can take out Rise. And then one more. Yeah, Multiverses sucks. Never played the game. Hey, you don't need to, man. Trust me. It's ass. Um so I think we got to take out two. I kind of want to take out Under Night and Birth, to be honest. And I kind of want to take out. Hmm. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is 20. This is 20. Stellar Blade don't feel right though. I don't know why. It feels like people are still talking about that. That's gonna be like a. Oh man, there's a game I like that I have to add on here. There's a game I like that I have to add on here. Oh man. Okay. 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 All right. Fuck it. We'll add it. We'll take out Stellar Blade and put this game because I have to be fair. And then, yeah, I had to add Shin Megami Tensei 5. Yep. I love the game, but it kind of came and went. It kind of came and went. It kind of came and went, you know. We got to be honest. We got to be honest. Hey man, yeah, I got to put DLC on the list. If you know, Keeley makes the rules. So, people are kind of going back and forth about brothership. So, I'm going to ask y'all, brothership versus, let me see, brothership versus Emio the Smiling Man. Ooh, I think I found one. Brothership versus Emio the Smiling Man versus the Plucky Squire. Yeah, Emio was too small. Some people are saying Emio was too small to have came. So we adding Plucky Squire back in here. Okay, yeah. Let's add Plucky Squire. Because people are kind of talking about how bad brothership is, at least. Yeah, let's do Plucky Squire. Because people were hyping up Plucky Squire, and then it kind of just like, you know. Um, I think this is it. I think this is it. I think we have the definitive list. So these are the nominees. These are the nominees. The fact that Horizon Lego came out is crazy. That's a The Lego Horizon is going to be an interesting one to talk about because like there was hype when it was revealed. But goddamn, I have not heard a word. So, what do we think? Is this a good definitive list? Persona 3, Lego Horizon, Concord, Dragon's Dogma 2. Wait, was there really? Wait, there was hype because it was on Switch. Y'all remember when it got like I think the multi-platform thing. Like people were like, "Whoa, a Sony game coming to." Like there was a little conversation around it, and there were rumors. Y'all don't remember the rumors? Like, so yeah, that's why I say it's interesting. No, this is not a game of the year list. This is the opposite. This is a list of games that came and went. We're doing the came and went nominees. These are just the nominees. Okay. So then what we're gonna do with this is that for this coming Friday, we're gonna run a bracket. Right? Someone said Silent Hill 2. Yeah, y'all think that came and went? I don't think that came and went. But we're gonna run a bracket to decide the ultimate game that came and went. Like the number one came and went of the year. And we're gonna determine the top 10. But it's just gonna be a bracket, top 10, and number one came and went of the year. So, so you said, "Oh yeah, let's add trails. Let's add trails." You reminded me, Liquid Zerif. We gotta add trails. So yeah, this is it. I think there's gonna be an interesting conversation about all of these. All of these have some kind of interesting like story behind them that we're gonna have to talk about. This is also gonna be, by the way, this is also gonna double the stream on Friday next Friday is going to double as um a conversation about pre-releases. So that's what it's going to serve two purposes. It's going to be like a little, jokey troll stream, but we're yellow, what up? Um but we're also going to talk about the pre-release conversation surrounding all of these games. Kind of like a recap of like almost like a discourse recap, you know? Because all of these have like some kind of story behind them, you know? So next Friday, y'all. Next Friday. Y'all got to be here. So we got them locked in. Say congrats. Woo! Congrats to all our Came and Went nominees. Congratulations. Congratulations. We did it. That's going to be fun. I really am looking forward to just talking about what happened this year. So, is there like a bracket, like browser app or something? Bracket app. Bracket builder online. Oh yeah, I think I found one. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Bracket H. Yeah, that's the one I just found. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Man, that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. One more time, in case y'all need to screenshot it as a reminder. You know, review it. You know, take a screenshot right quick. Review the nominees. Uh, these are your nominees for the Came and Went Awards for 2024. Uh, Once again, congratulations. All of these games worked hard. Some of them are great, some of them are ass, but regardless, they all came and went, you know? So, congratulations. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, y'all, um, did anything else happen this week? Serendipity, you late. You late, girl. But no Dead Rising remaster. If you look at the competition, we can't really fit the Dead Rising remaster in there. It's tough. It's tough, man. Yeah, remasters and re-releases are kind of like, it's kind of like, yeah, SMT5 Vengeance. I agree with you, Burgundy. It's kind of like I'm back and forth about it, but Vengeance did enough new shit to where I was like, it's 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 expansiony. Like it's more like, yeah. I guess it's like a Shadow of the Erd Tree situation. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to show. Look at this. Did y'all see this? Oh wait, hold on, my bad. Oh wait, wrong one, wrong one. I didn't want to show y'all this one because they got a new trailer. So one thing that's concerning me about gaming right now is that it feels like we're, or maybe it was always like this, but does it feel like we're seeing a rise of fake video game for a TV show games? Or like Ozzy said, like AI generated games. Does it, am I just tripping? It feels like that's just becoming more and more. I'm not even just talking about like this and Power World, because those are the examples people. I'm even talking about stuff like Stellar Blade. Um, I can't even think of everything off the top of my head. Even those stuff like I don't know. It's just weird. It's getting weird. Like even when I watch stuff like the Game Awards or what's that thing that Keeley does in the summer? Summer Games Fest. A lot of the stuff that they show just feels like it's all like blending together now. Like gaming is becoming like one big singular game. It's because as games get increasingly expensive to make, people try for sure hits, and that means highly derivative games made cheaply. Yeah. It's getting weird. It's getting weird. Um, yeah, I don't know. I have to gather my thoughts on this and kind of get like more examples of what I mean. Um, because right now, it for me, it's just a feeling that I'm getting. Um, it's just a feeling that I'm getting. Even stuff that's like, even stuff that's like not necessarily derivative feels almost like made in a factory. Like stuff like even Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, for example. It's obviously the Suicide Squad IP, but it still feels like they're trying to just kind of take the IP and then put it in like this stereotypical game box. Like, oh, okay, or even stuff like Zenless Zone Zero, you know, stuff like that where it's like, okay, it's not bad, but or Concord, or Concord even. I don't know, and I don't know. I want to say a lot of stuff now feels very focus tested in a way that's like they're getting really. I don't know. Yeah, games like this always existed, but they never used to get finished or come out. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I agree, Jalen. In the AAA space, they work tirelessly to make a game that has no edges and appeals to as many people as possible because they need to appeal. Yeah, for the budgets, yes. Author ACU, the template is more visible now. Yeah. Designed by committee. Mr. SU, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. Um, Alec, you better be careful. They're gonna cancel you. Nah, but I get, I do hear you though. I do hear you, but I think that also has to do with. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm not gonna say that out loud, but I'm responding to you, Alec. But I think that also has to do with their how they view like art or creativity. For them, it's more of like, I almost want to say it's more of like a function thing culturally for them, and not necessarily like a means of expression. It's more so like to serve a purpose or to service people. Um, that's more of how they view like entertainment and art, and it's not necessarily like trying to make a statement or anything. Games are this big money maker now, and lots of them are getting into it with this stock style. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, another example, just so we don't single out a country. Foam Stars is also an example of what I'm talking about. Like Foam Stars also like Foam Stars feels again like designed by committee. Like it's obviously ripping off Splatoon, like unashamedly. Like it's just really like shameless about it. That's I think that's more so what I'm getting at, because I feel like design by committee always existed. Even when we go back to the 90s and talk about how we saw everybody making mascot platformers or licensed platformers and just kind of spitting them out. But um something about it now just feels more shameless. Maybe because the climate is different, so it doesn't feel like people are trying to figure things out like they were in the 90s, because shit is figured out. Like, so you are actively choosing to rip off this thing, because it's not the early days of gaming where everybody's like trying to learn how games are designed or trying to figure things out. But because now we got so many ways you can make a video game. So now if you're ripping something off, you are actively choosing to do that. It's not like, oh, well, I don't know how to make a game, or we don't know how games are made, so we're just kind of going with whatever format we know works. It's like, no, like gaming is mature now. So you can make a platformer, you can make a shooter, you can make a shooter with this type of design and this type of look. We got the technology to be able to do this kind of aesthetic and this art style. So you have to go out of your way to like rip off now in a way that you didn't like. Ripping off in the 90s was more so circumstantial because there were limitations on what you could make. Those limitations are like, for all intents and purposes, not there to that extent anymore. So yeah, that's my rant. Matthew Matosas talked about this in the video. Some video games are about forging their own path in the medium and are leaving pennies for the people to pick up. However, most games are taking pennies and not leaving anything behind that's unique or interesting. Yes, for sure. Games are on the weird intersection of tech and art, and it seems like multiple conversations that are fighting with each other. And normally, big money and tech tends to win out, at least in AAA. For sure, for sure. I wanted to. I haven't developed my thoughts on this yet either, but um, Boss Chopper, yeah, you got to go out of your way. What up, by the way, man? I wasn't sure if you were here the whole time or if you just got here, but yeah, like um I wanted to do a video on this, but it will require more time for me. I'm like I said, I'm just doing a video. Oh, by the way, before I continue, if y'all can, I need y'all to mass like the fighting game video that I just put out. Like, just go to my YouTube and like the video right quick. I do that sometimes if I've just put out a video. Like, hold on, I'll link it in the chat. I'll link it in the chat in case y'all don't want to, you know. Yeah. No, I got to do that. I got to always do that. I got to. So a lot of people have already talked about fighting games. Okay. Thank you, Jay. We move. Um, but yeah. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, um, I was gonna do a video about, or I've been like bouncing around the idea of a video about the intersection of tech and gaming and how that's affected the way gamers talk about games and how it's affected like the way the medium has evolved. Because tech culture is actually, I don't know if y'all know about cnet.com. Do people still go to cnet.com? I'm not sure. But when I talk about tech culture, I'm talking about people that review laptops and stuff like that, people that argue about Android versus iPhone, people who are a tech enthusiast who are buying like, you know, the latest like TVs and monitors and testing Sony cameras and testing the quality and the megapixels and all that kind of like, that is the tech culture side of gaming. That tech enthusiast culture is embedded in gaming because gaming is also kind of like, you know, we talk about things like resolution, and when it started out early on, it was more about the tech, the novelty of the tech, and less about the games themselves. It was about like, oh, you're able to um do this thing on your TV now, or moving into the PS1 era. Oh, now you're able to um play CDs on your PS1 and stuff like that. So that intersection of tech and gaming kind of distracts sometimes from like the art side of it, and I think that is where a lot of conflict happens, like you were saying, Jalen, when it comes to gaming. It's like that tech enthusiast culture, like that's kind of embedded, kind of like does that. Yeah. No, we didn't talk about Prime 2. I'll talk about Prime 2 another time. I wasn't sure how many people were gonna be here. If it wasn't many people here, I was probably gonna just play Prime 2. But people came, so that's how it went. Just one that two guy. What up? What up? What up? What up? No, no, no. The Boss Chopper. I was talking about the fighting game video. I linked it in the chat. I think you saw it. Um, but yeah, usually I did this stream at the last minute because I was like, I didn't stream yesterday, and um, just when that two guy, we're just talking about random tech culture and gaming. I don't mean the tech within consoles or software. More so the speculative side of it, like the stock and the companies caring about their bottom line and stuff. At least with the current generation. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean, Jalen. I see what you mean. But still, to that point, that still is an aspect of gaming culture that I think affects the conversation surrounding it. Um, but yeah, I hear what you're saying too about them being like tech companies and stuff. Um, but yeah, I didn't think many people were gonna be here because I kind of did this at the last minute. Because I'm just doing it on a whim. But sometimes if a lot of people aren't here, I'll just play a game. But if too many people come, then I'm gonna start. We'll just yap. We'll talk. Um, but yeah. But otherwise, though, that's it for me. We did the nominations. We got the handheld conversation in. Um, the VOD is gonna be on gk.com. If you don't know, if you need to just go back and look at the VOD, Just go to gk.com and or it'll be on the playlist on YouTube or on Twitch, wherever you need to. But the VODs stay up. I appreciate y'all coming through. Have a good rest of your Thanksgiving weekend. Happy holidays. Remember, Came and Went Awards this Friday. Don't miss it.